welcome to this live stream of Train Sim World 6. I've now just bought the new DLC which has come out today, which is Birmingham to Crewe DLC, which is the first DLC. So I'm just going to show you what you get in with this before I get started on the routes. So if you go into the trains and then choose a route, you will see WCML Birmingham to Crewe. You've got timetables, so you can choose any of these trains to do a timetable route, which is quite interesting because you've got the Voyager Class 220 and also the Class 390. And also if you go into the scenarios, you've got 5 here. But all of these are for the Class 350. But as you can see, the end is slightly different. Some of them have got -3, some -1. So it's just different models of the train. And obviously that one's got -2. Also, if you come completely out and go into rail journeys, and then again onto WCML Birmingham to Crewe, and then press it again, you'll come up with this. So obviously learning the basics is just a tutorial, but I never do them because I'm quite advanced on this game. But if you go into one of these, you've got all other routes as well. So you got like Birmingham New Street to Crewe, but it won't be the entire route. It'll just be part of it. Sometimes anyway, not all the time. But yeah, you got all these you can do, which looks like a maximum time of them routes is from 27 minutes up, which isn't too bad. Then if I go into the intercity commuter, you got all these here. And then if I go into say it sorted, you got these routes here. And then rush hour. So as you can see, there is quite a lot under the rail journeys as well as the choose a route. So, you know, I still haven't completed all the Riviera routes yet, but I'm going to do the Birmingham to Crewe today because I'm actually based near Birmingham. So, right, so let's get started on the first route. Oh, what's this? You have not completed the testing thing. I'll skip that. I don't need to do that. So it looks like we're taking the first train out of the depot. Very nice detail. Still only 5 miles an hour. I keep doing that. I keep getting too much on the power. There we go. It's actually, you can just buy this DLC. I don't think you need an actual route for this one. You can't find it in the PlayStation Store or actually on the game itself. Right, okay, let me just do a quick check for you because obviously you might need the it's one of the Birmingham routes, I think. Let me just have a look for you. Bear with me a sec. I'm just trying to concentrate on the train as well while looking this up. Because I know I've got the Birmingham Cross City line, so as far as I was aware, you just needed to buy this by itself, but I'll double check for you now. Slow down a bit because of connecting to that train in front. Well, I just bought the Birmingham to Crewe today. Let me just have a look for you. I'm just going in the store now just to check some details for you. Right, I'm just going to the information now. Right, in the actual PlayStation Store, it's not actually detailing anything. In the PlayStation Store, it's got Train Sim World 6, West Coast Main Line, Birmingham Dash Crew Route add-on. So I don't know if you need the West Coast pack or if it's the Birmingham Cross City. I'm not 100% sure about that, so I'm sorry I don't know about that. But normally it tells you what you need in the PlayStation Store, but it's not detailing that. So sorry I didn't know about that. I'll put the brake to max. Don't close the doors. There we go. I opened all the doors. What's it on about? Open the interior cab door. Ah, there we go. Don't know that. So what's it trying to tell me? So them are the main doors. Cab shut down. Cab's already shut down. I don't get what that marker, guys, is actually pointing at. Right. Strange. Okay. Open the interior cab door. It's the first time I've had to do that then. There we go. Oh, hang on. I think I might know why it's not moving because I turned this off in the other cab. Why is it not? Hang on. Yeah, I think I know what's happening here. That lever has to go up. Why is it not? Just check this. Ah, okay. No, for some reason the train's not moving at all this end now. Alright, I'll restart the route, I think. Something's happened here. Here we go. Right, turn on the battery. It's a master key. Goes into neutral. AC mode on. Paragraph up. And this set to forward. Light set to marker. There we go. Now we can get moving now. But we have to go 3 miles an hour maximum. Which is a bit tricky to keep a train at that speed. As we've literally just left the depot. and contact the signaler. Gotta turn it on first. Set the headlights to daily. There we go. Proceed at restricted speeds. There we go, we can start getting some speed up now. So what we gotta do now is obviously attach the trains together, so I've got to go at a slower speed when it's joining them. There we go. Frames and head coupled. Turn the headlights off. Put the PVC to main brake. First off. Don't know what that was about then. Open the doors. Ah, right, okay. Well, I wasn't even aware of that either, to be fair. I did download the free pack, but I wasn't aware that you needed that for this DLC anyway. I open the cab door. Yeah, it is a bit of a strange one. I agree with you there. It's the first time I've ever heard of that, but Dovetail Games, for some reason, are always changing the way they do things, and they don't always tell everyone exactly what's going on. But there's no detail on the PlayStation Store about it either. What's that door? Yeah. Right. Now what's it telling me now? Open the internal cab door. Right. That's this thing again. Oh, come on. Right now. Right, so the marker was actually showing the wrong door. What is... That's weird. Open internal cab door. There we go. So for some reason the marker was showing here when it was actually that door you had to open. Bit of a bug there, I think. Be a nice touch if you could actually open the toilet doors as well, but you can't actually do that. But they've got all the seating correct. And it's got the display up above there. Yeah, I've actually heard a few people say that. I don't know why. I mean, it's not a massive touch. It's like something small they could do, but I don't know why they don't do that. So hopefully Dovetail Games catches this video. By the way, to all of you, I've purchased this with my own money. I get nothing from Dovetail for it. Alright, the slow lines are closed between Basford Hall. Okay. Yeah, I'd appreciate if any of you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and please like the video as well to help my channel. I'd really appreciate that. There we go, can get going now. Yeah, the Voyager, the 220 Voyager, you have to have the Riviera line for that. Or you can buy the Voyager on its own. Because when I bought Train Sim World 6, because I had Train Sim World 5 originally, I first went for the free starter pack. I downloaded that to start with. And then I bought the deluxe edition of Train Sim World 6. So I got loads of DLC, the Riviera line, the Voyager 220, the ice train, German ice trains, the auto announcements, passenger announcements. Yeah, Peter, someone else in the video has had the same problems. You need to download the free starter pack if you haven't already. For some reason, Dovetail Games and PlayStation didn't add that in the information on the PlayStation Store, which is a bit odd because, unless you know about this, how are people meant to know? So Stafford is our first stop we're calling in that. Yeah, I have the Riviera line, and I've actually done a couple of videos on the Riviera line. And you can actually use the Pendolino on this game. Of this DLC, but it's in the Rail Journeys area. Yeah, well, I've got most of the Birmingham routes. I've got the Birmingham Cross City line, which runs from Lichfield, Trent Valley to Redditch. So I've got that line as well. Let's have a look outside as well. I mean, I'm surprised they haven't got London Midland on the side of the train. They've got the colours, but they just haven't got the company name. Maybe Dovetail Game couldn't get the licensing for that. I love the trains will go quick speeds. The only problem with trains will go really fast is you have to know exactly when to brake so you don't miss your station. We've now got 14 miles to go to Stafford. Oh, we got a red light coming up as well. Oh, we did have. Yeah, I will be streaming this new DLC now for most of the rest of the day. I will be taking a break about 7 p.m. UK time, just to get something to eat, and then I'll be back on the stream again. I would love Dovetail Games to bring out a route from Birmingham to London Euston with this train, because that's what runs every day to London Euston from Birmingham New Street, as well as the Pendolinos run by Advanti. Just had to lower the speed slightly because we got a speed restriction of 105. before it then goes back up to 110. And they have added the train announcements in this as well, so when we get near the station you should hear them. Here we go, we can almost go back up to 110 in a minute. Start slowing down because we got speed restrictions again coming up.
We are now approaching. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
Okay, so it said we are now approaching, but it didn't actually say the name of the station, if you notice then. So obviously I think if that keeps happening, I'll drop them an email to tell them, because obviously it should announce the station. Unless it's because I've got no one on board at the minute because I've come from the depot.
This is Stafford. Welcome aboard this service to the next stop will be whilst at the station. If you see something that doesn't look right, Speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
I've now got to separate the two units again. Okay, take the master key out. Close the interior cab door. What? So tell me to close the door to go back in. Okay, bit weird. Right, insert the master key. Set to neutral. And press the uncouple. Okay, the master key. Well, obviously, that's wrong again. Because you can't take the master key out and while the reverser is active. So that's another fault I've noticed. This train's going all the way to Wolverhampton. Right, so I've not got to pick up here then. It's not telling me to open the doors, so... Okay. So all I was doing was delivering the other train, which I separated part of, to that station. Yeah, can I increase again? So our next stop is Wolverhampton. Don't actually know how far I'm taking it because I haven't actually looked at the schedule. So when we get to Wolverhampton, I might actually have a look at that. There we go, increase to 90. So all it says there as well is LNR. It normally tells you the destination. Welcome to the stream, everybody. £6.9 to go to Wolverhampton. There's the Voyager, which has just gone past us. We got a speed limit coming up of 60 and 2.8 miles to go to Wolverhampton. So hopefully this time it will announce the station, because it didn't announce the last one.
We are now approaching. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
Same thing again. It didn't announce that we're arriving into Wolverhampton. Surely it should be announcing the station we're pulling into. So I'm sure that's what the train in real life normally does, but I haven't been on this service for a long time. But yeah, if that keeps happening when we've picked up people, then I'll obviously report that back to Dovetail Games.
This is Wolverhampton. Welcome aboard this service to the next stop will be whilst at the station. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
So again, it's not asking me to open the doors. Let me just check this. Yeah. So on this route, it looks like we're not actually picking up passengers. I think it's just like a test route or something.
welcome aboard this service to. The next stop will be whilst at the station. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
Oh yeah, there we go, training. Thought it was. Okay, so we'll move now on to the next scenario. Didn't get gold on that though, unfortunately. Normally, I get gold on these routes. Alright, let's move on to the next scenario, which is Wolverhampton local.
Service to Birmingham New Street, calling at Birmingham New Street, only platform 9 for the service to Birmingham New Street. Join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform
So I think
4 for the 0912 service to Rugeley Trent Valley, which is ready to leave. The next train to arrive at platform 2 will be the 0910 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. Calling at Birmingham New Street, Birmingham International, Coventry, Milton Keynes Central, and London Euston. Platform 2 for the 0910 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston.
So yeah, guys, I think that's why we weren't announcing the stops before. It's because it was a training mission. So luckily I ain't got to inform Dovetail Games.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
So we're now leaving Birmingham New Street.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police.
Yeah, and it has the name of the final station now. Yeah, that's Birmingham New Street. Recognise the outer buildings as well. don't know why it's always been so slow though, leaving Birmingham New Street and arriving to it. There we go, unless we can start increasing the speed now.
We are now approaching Smethwick Wolf Street. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
And we've arrived on time as well.
This is Smethwick Wolf Street. Welcome aboard service to Wolverhampton. The next stop will be... Welcome aboard service to Wolverhampton. We'll be calling at Smethwick, Galton Bridge, Sandwell, Dudley Port, Tipton, Hosby and Wolverhampton. Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it? Say it. Sort it.
We are now approaching Smethwick Galton Bridge. Please mind the gap while leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016. This is Smethwick Galton Bridge. Welcome aboard service to Wolverhampton. The next stop will be Sandwell and Dudley. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
Sandwell and Dudley is the next stop.
Welcome aboard service to Wolverhampton. We'll be calling at Sandwell and Dudley Port, Tipton, Hosby and Wolverhampton. Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it? Say it. Sort it.
You can also in Tracing World 6 remove the announcements, but I think it just adds to the enjoyment of the game. What do you guys think?
We are now approaching Sandwell and Dudley. Please mind the gap while leaving the train.
Oh, need to put a bit more brake on, I think, here.
Removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look
Come on, don't say it's going to overshoot.
the British Transport Police.
It's come up quite quick, that has. Should be quite good. Braked in enough time there. Bit more forward. There we go, perfect.
This is Sandwell and Dudley. Welcome aboard service to Wolverhampton. The next stop will be Dudley Port. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British.
They do a really good job, Dovetail Games, of detailing the surrounding areas of the stations and also the stations. They really do a good job.
The train at platform 2 is the 0920 service to Wolverhampton, calling at Tipton, Cosley and Wolverhampton. Will passengers intending to travel on this service please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 2 for the 0920 service to Wolverhampton, which is ready to leave.
Tipton, Cosley and Wolverhampton. Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
Notice now there's no time has come up this time on the left hand side to arrive by.
Or text the British Transport Police on 610116. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Oh, right, okay. That's why there weren't no time for arrival. And now it's come off.
We are now approaching Dudley Court. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
As the Voyager just came past. Guard has locked its accessibility Tyler to views. Train will have to be taken out of service at your destination. Okay.
Welcome aboard this service to Wolverhampton. We'll be calling at Tipton, Cosley and Wolverhampton. Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Okay, so we can still continue to the destination. We just have to go on to platform 6 when we get there, so they can fix the fault.
We are now approaching Tipton. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
Arriving at Tipton.
This is Tipton. Welcome aboard service to Wolverhampton. The next stop will be Crewe. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016. Welcome aboard service to Wolverhampton. We'll be calling at Crewe and Wolverhampton. Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it? Say it. Sort it.
We are now approaching Crewe. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016. This is Cosley. Welcome aboard service to Wolverhampton. The next stop will be Wolverhampton. Whilst at the station, if you see something that... Welcome aboard this service to Wolverhampton. We'll be calling at Wolverhampton only. Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it? Say it. Sorted.
We are now approaching Wolverhampton. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016. This is Wolverhampton. Welcome aboard this service to Wolverhampton. The next stop will be, whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016. Welcome aboard this service to Wolverhampton. We'll be calling at Wolverhampton only. Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it? Say it. Sorted.
That was the cross-country Voyager then. So now I've got to take the train back into Wolverhampton on platform 6 so it can get mended for the broken toilet.
Leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016. This is Wolverhampton. Welcome aboard this service to. The next stop will be whilst at the station. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
There we go, and I got gold for that one. Right, I'm going to have a break for an hour to go and get something to eat, and then I'll be streaming more of the Birmingham to Crewe line. So if you'd like to see more, please subscribe and so you'll be notified when I go live in about an hour. And please like the video to support my channel. I'd really appreciate that. Right, take care everyone, and I will see you on the next one.